Good evening and welcome to another edition of Robbie's Fanatics TV with me, AJ. And today I'm doing a brief vlog for today's pitching in Isthmian League Premier Division fixture between Carshalton Athletic and Dartford. Dartford, as you know, got relegated from the National South last season after struggling all season. So they'll be hoping to go straight back up. And Carshalton were looking to sort of build onto their good start of the season, which was played 3, won 2, drawn 1. Only one team change from the team that beat Chichester City last week. Thomas Stagg, who's bagged 2 goals for the Robins last week, come in place of Thomas Jackson. As for the game itself, unfortunately, it ended with Carshalton's first defeat of the season. They ended up going down 1-0. But put on a performance to be really pleased about. The game itself, Carshalton dominated it for large spells. But, Dartford, I didn't think were that good, really. But they were clinical. They had one chance in the 18th minute. And scored it. Sam Olapardi got the ball on by the touchline, beat 2 defenders, floated in a lovely cross to Eddie Desane, and he fired home into the far corner of the net to make it 1-0 to Dartford. Carshalton had sort of, I think at the possession stats, I think it probably would be something like 60-40 because we played a lot of possession. Dartford were quite happy to have us play the ball in defence, But when we did get forward to try and get something, they were a little bit cynical. They were quite happy to sort of give away free kicks, just to break up the play. And Carshalton, got plenty of free kicks around the area. I think we had about 3 or 4 in the first half, and then we had another 2 in the second half. But we didn't really take advantage of them. I don't think Dartford really created anything else. I think they had the one chance and scored from it, and just defended the life out of it, really. So they sort of overall, I mean, on a different day, Carshalton probably could have won 3 or 4-1. Really, they had that many chances, but I think you could see from the day it just wasn't going to be our day. It's one of those days when you have the play, you have the chances, but you just don't take them. We had a couple of free kicks around the edge of the box. Went high and wide, and we seem to be rushing them and not sort of just taking it down and taking the time with it. You seem to be rushing them. In the second half, we had 2 good free kicks on the edge, and both went flying over the bar. Dartford just sort of defended stoutly. I mean, they were very, very clever and they were a big side, which you would expect from a team that's got relegated, and we did look small compared to them. But I thought we played very well, actually. It's just the final ball. I mean, we were confident about passing around the ball in defence, but we just need to be a bit more, a bit more attack-minded, go for it a little bit more. 1-0 down, Dartford kind of sat and defended it. We needed to be a bit more brave and just go for it, just try and get something out of the game. But it didn't happen before. But like I said, it was just one of those days for us. I mean, the game was summed up about 10 minutes from time in the second half. A lovely cross from the right hand side. It reached the back post, and I think Thomas Jackson, I think it was, reached for it and just couldn't reach it at the far post to poke it home. But the goalkeeper, he didn't have really that many. He spilt one, but we didn't take advantage of it. Tommy Bradford had a really good chance in the first half to sort of bring us back level, but took too long and the chance was gone. And they finished the last third today wasn't there. I mean, the midfield seemed to be a little bit lost, especially in the first half. It seemed to be bypassed. But So I mean, it was a good performance from the Robins. I mean, we weren't terrible. We just couldn't find the goal that we needed, and they got one goal with their only chance of the game, and defended well out of it. So it's up to Carshalton. We need to be a bit more brave, a bit more attack minded when it comes to situations like that, and just try and go for it a bit more. Sometimes we tend to play the ball too much in defence. The set pieces today, I mean, we had a lot of set pieces, especially around the box and the corners, but just we kind of wasted most of them. We didn't really I don't think we gave the goalkeeper anything really to worry about. One of them, a free kick that went just over the bar, I think he had a bit of a worry to it. But apart from that, I mean, their defence, to be fair to them, just got in the way, just closed us down, didn't give us any space, and just cleared everything. I mean, and they was right up against it for quite, especially in the second half, because Carshalton come out in the second half and really went for it, absolutely went for it, and but just couldn't find a way through, which is I think we deserved at least a point today. We definitely deserved at least a point. We played well, just the final ball and the final bit of finishing was lacking today. We still haven't really got that striker that we need to sort of put these chances away. Some lovely crosses sort of coming through and some good play in midfield, and but we should have used the wingers more. I mean, the wingers were literally on the lines for both sides, but we just kept playing it narrow, especially on the left hand side. I mean, there's anchors of space. Everybody was bundled over one side, but the winger on the other side was in acres of space, but we just couldn't get the ball to him. To get down and put a crossover and create something. But it's a disappointing way to come away with this without a point. I mean, I think probably even Dartford themselves probably think we probably deserved at least that, especially for our second half endeavours. We really went for it big time in the second half. But it was a performance to be positive about. I mean, this is against a big team that had just got relegated, and they've had a mixed start to the season, although they've gone above us now. But but we played them. I think we had the more possession. We just didn't really do anything, and they got one chance, scored from it, and that was it. So so we lost our unbeaten start to the season today, but all's not lost. It's very early days, and wasn't for the want of trying. We just sometimes you just get one of those days, it wasn't gonna come. So it finished Carshalton Athletic 0, Dartford 1. But Dartford went up to about 4th place after that result, and Carshalton went down to 7th. But still had a very good start. But we've got to put that behind us now, because we're up immediately on Bank Holiday Monday coming, and we are away to Cray Valley Paper Mills, which is you probably know are managed by our ex-manager Steve McKim, who had a season at Carshalton Athletic, but didn't get the fair rub of the green from certain people, and he left. He kind of got sacked at the end of the season, but he went on to Cray Valley Paper Mills last season, and they won their league, and they got through to the FA Cup, I think first or second round, and got a plum draw against their neighbours Charlton Athletic, and it took them to a replay as well. Charlton came through at the end, but they've had a really good start to the season. I mean, they're currently sitting second, so there's going to be no pushovers. Even a team that's just come up from the Isthmian South East, they're going to be a really tough. I mean, we played them 3 times last season, and they knocked us out of both FA Cup and FA Trophy. The FA Cup was after a replay, so things have been different. It could have been Carshalton Athletic versus Charlton Athletic, but it wasn't to be. And I think Steve McKim probably would have enjoyed that, after the way he was treated at the club in his only season there. So that's something to look forward to on Monday. That's going to be a tough game. I feel confident if we can just finish the chances that we created, because we had a lot of possession today. We created chances, but we were missing that final touch to put the game, to get something out of the game. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'll be down there Monday, and I will be doing a proper vlog from there, match highlights and all sorts. So yeah, looking forward to that game. It'll be tough, and I think Carshalton will take them lightly. And like I said, they've had a really strong start to the season with Steve McKim at the helm. They'll be a strong side for this season. So yeah, that's it from me, AJ. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back from Monday with another vlog from our game against Craig Paper Valley Mills. But after this, we'll just have a rundown of the results and the current league standings in the league table. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Arrivederci. Here's today's results in from the Isthmian League Premier Division. Bognor Regis Town 2, Hendon 2, Canvey Island 2, Wingate Finchley 3, Chatham Town 3, Dulwich Hamlet 1, Cheshunt 1, Billericay Town 1, Craig Wanderers 1, Lewis 3, Dover Athletic 5, Chichester City 2, Folkestone Invicta 0, Cray Valley Paper Mills 1, Hashtag United 1, Horsham 4, Potters Bar Town 2, Hastings United 0, and Whitehawk 2, Bowers and Pitsea 1. Table after today's games. Lewis are currently top with 4 wins out of 4 and 12 points. In second place is Cray Valley Paper Mills, Carshalton's next opponents on Monday with 9. Horsham, Dartford and Dover Athletic take the rest of the top 5. Carshalton slipped down to 7th. And in the bottom 4, Hashtag United, after their heavy defeat today, Bognor Regis Town, Bowers and Pitsea and Canvey Island, that's propping up the rest of the league. So onward to Monday.